well, let's go ahead and jump into all of the other fun stuff we got going on for the show. Let's jump right into geek and nerd news. So, this is the one we're really going to have to talk about. Let's just call a spade a spade. Scarlett Johansson,
that's
man,
racist.
she's trying to get her money. She's trying to get her money. So Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for reportedly $50 million in lost income because they decided to show Black Widow on streaming and in theaters simultaneously. Let's start with Jaron because he thinks she's gross. What do you feel about Scarlett Johansson trying to get her money?
Here's the thing that kills me. She is literally twisting the faucet. There are like 10 more lawsuits now of movies that you barely remember where they're fucking suing. They're like, let's be real fucking honest about how movies are made. You can hide a lot of money if you're good at what you're doing. Fuck the studios for literally milking the talent of the writers, milking the talent of the actors, milking the talent of the directors to make 30-fold what any of them do.
All right, Duke, what do you got?
Oh yeah, get her money. She needs. I mean, it's this. If you did work for a company and you were promised X amount of percentage points at the box office, thinking that there was going to be a box office, and then they go and say, "Oh no, there's not going to be a box office. We're just going to drop it on our streaming service," and you don't get a slice of that, then you're going to be pissed because you did the job and you had a contract for the money. And a lot of this goes to a lot of the other streaming services like HBO Max, Dune. All their movies are supposed to be slated to be dropping on the same day as box office, and every single one of those directors for those films and producers for those films are like, "What the fuck?" I mean, it's great for us as consumers. I get to see Suicide Squad for free-ish, rather than going to the movie theater and risking getting COVID. But like, these are these people's like livelihoods, and yeah, we're talking about millionaires with more millions, but still, like, that's what they're worth in this economy, in this situation. So pay them their money.
Yeah, we're all part of this society.
We live in a society.
So just to streamline it, I was with Disney initially, then I was with Scarlett Johansson. Now I'm in the middle where I'm kind of like, this ain't a good look for neither one of them. Yeah, go ahead, get your money. I'm all for people getting their money. So let me first say that. Like, if it's some big overlord that has a bunch of cash and they trying to hoard it, Scrooge McDuck style, nah, break into the vault, get your money. So that's where I'm at with that. But the other half of it, where it's like, I remember, I think we talked about this, maybe not on the show, but maybe in person, about what is Disney doing to Pixar? Because they release all Pixar stuff, not in the theaters lately, only on streaming.
They're pimping them hard.
Right. And I go, so that's going to be the hardest thing for Scarlett Johansson when she goes to court is, yeah, they gave her still a box office release, unless the contract outlines specifically that she only was going to get a box office release, no streaming. It's hard for her to go there because they can pull out all the other people where they just did streaming releases for Milan, no box office involved at all, and said this isn't a you thing. This is the way we're doing business now because of the circumstances of a pandemic. That's a very reasonable thing to say in court, and unless a contract explicitly said they had to do it for so many days in theater for, it's very hard for them to come back with anything because
unless
most reasonable, prudent judges will go, well, yeah, the game changed when you signed this contract 2 years ago, because remember, this movie got pushed back 1.5 years. When you signed it, yeah, we all assumed it was going to be a box office release because we didn't know how bad this was going to get. So,
I mean, let's say all those movies, all those creatives do a class action lawsuit and sue them for their revenue. Because this is, I mean, if they're doing this to everybody, then like everybody should be getting a slice of the pie.
That being said, also Disney Marvel is very different from Disney Pixar. I mean, there are legal teams that create.
Yeah, they're more insulated.
Differentiate them. Yeah.
Well, and I was saying the part where I was like, I hate on Disney because again, you got money, give her damn money. You got money. Like this ain't gonna hurt you.
$50 million ain't shit to them.
Right. The part I hate on Scarlett Jo's side of it, and when I say hate, it is that to a certain degree, you understand the game and you know how nasty this company is. This company ain't been like squeaky clean and neat and all of a sudden started playing in the mud. You knew what it was. Like,
No, it's
you
not
knew the
that.
game.
Disney will
and-
break your kneecaps. She better be careful. If Scarlett can go hands to go missing, we know what happened.
Right.
Keep her body in Disney World, in the swamps
She's
of
not
Florida.
that attractive anymore. She doesn't have a fucking like she won't keep doing movies like this. She's happily married now with Colin Jost. She wants to disappear, and she wants to disappear with a big bank. And I get it. You should. That's what I'd do.
Oh, again, I don't knock her.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like it
and Marvel
on,
and Marvel killed off your character. Like you have a feeling.
So she should get paid for it. She hasn't.
I'm saying, well, you have a feeling about it. You're like, I don't get to come back in 3 years and nail that next, $6 million deal. So
she ain't gonna get a Loki treatment now.
And let's go. Yeah,
right. Yeah. I'm just saying when you're playing with the snake and it bites you, what you thought the snake gonna be the snake? Like it is what it is, man.
The frog and the scorpion.
Yeah,
these are old African proverbs here.
Yeah. And the worst part about it is like Disney did all the smart PR shit. Hey, she made this kind of money. So all the knuckleheads are gonna complain about the money she made. And then they go, oh, pandemic, we changed the rules. And then all the knuckleheads are gonna go, well, yeah, Disney's looking out for our interests. Disney don't give a damn about y'all.
No,
Disney's just trying to make sure they save money, get more subscribers so they can make more money. That's all this was for Disney. So don't get it twisted. Disney's trying to seem like the hero and paint her like the bad person to be like, oh, the $20 million woman is complaining about not making another 20 to 50 million. Oh, while you guys are sitting at home in a pandemic. Sorry, like Disney's playing their cards real smart right now. Yeah. Scarlett Jo got to come out with a real like a good statement.
Well,
to be
unfortunately, she doesn't have 500 people in her PR team to do this for her. She doesn't have a large corporation backing her up.
Very true. Very true. All right, well, let's speed through the rest of this. Hawkeye announced the debut November 24th on Disney Plus. I feel like it's already in the bag, but like we see all the replacements coming for Scarlett Jo right now. Jaron, what are your thoughts on Hawkeye?
Are you kidding me? Come on. Everything Disney's done has been awesome with regard to their...
That's the joke.
The Disney Plus offerings, I've enjoyed every one of them. Bring fucking Hawkeye on, make him something interesting, and then weave Ronan into it. Like, let's go. I'm absolutely on board for this. Absolutely.
Right, Jason, number 8.
Haley Stanfield's supposed to be Kate Bishop.
Yep.
I'm there. Don't worry.
All right. Good.
Because we didn't have enough of the bad sequels. A new Predator is supposed to be coming out called Skull. It's supposed to go over the origins of the Predators on Earth, which I thought we already got in a previous Alien versus Predator movie. But let's erase all that and let's go. Duke of all nerds, your thoughts on the new Predator movie?
Look, unless they completely go back to the drawing board and just like do a solid Predator movie, like Predator versus humans, and that's it. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't stop making these movies because you haven't made a good one since 82. So stop.
All right, Jaron.
I don't know. Weird thought. What if we go back to like the Predator home planet and kind of get an idea of where they're about?
The Yansha, and I believe it's
no. They haven't made it. Yeah, no. No. Predators are supposed to be the foil to big muscle bound guys in the 80s, and if they're gonna try to like update that idea, I mean, you got to bring some. You got to come hard. And
I did like Predators, the one with Adrian Brody, even though Adrian Brody was not the guy to be in that movie. No, it was an interesting concept of these people being on a game reserve. I don't think they needed to bring in like extra like new Predators. I think that's always dumb.
Was that with Shane Black and his Predator friend? Literally being on the side of Predator. Oh yeah.
No, that's the next one. That was the Predator, whatever that dumb one was. And that was so stupid.
I'm off on the Predators.
Yeah, they're dumb.
All right. And as we talk about reliving and bringing back series that just won't die, literally and figuratively, Sci-Fi Channel is bringing in a Chucky TV series. It's supposed to debut October 12th. This is supposed to detail Chucky again trying to take over another kid's body, but also give a lot of Chucky's backstory as when he was Charles, whatever murder guy Ray, as a kid and as an adult. So, are we ready for more Chucky, Jaren?
Well, it sounds like an excuse to like mentally abuse a child actor.
Give us some emotional trauma.
No. What? No. What? No. No. I'm not even gonna comment.
Jason?
That's my comment.
I don't
Jason
understand
Ray?
this whole like idea of like needing to give a backstory to everybody. Like he was a serial killer. I don't give a shit what his childhood was like. He was a serial killer. Doesn't make. Give me more of a child. Give me more of that doll running around killing people. That's what I want to see. I don't give a fuck about Chucky as a person. I don't care.
Wasn't the spirit that embodied a toy?
Well, he at one point learned voodoo, I guess. I guess that would be interesting why this white dude learned voodoo. But other than that, I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Yeah. I'm as a guy of Chucky, and I was telling my wife that like Chucky 1 is scary as hell. Child's Play 1 is still scary as hell because they got a little person to play like Chucky, and it scenes in the end where he's literally like hulking with a butcher knife, and they have him shadowed walking through the hall. And it's still freaky to me. It still gives me goosebumps because like it doesn't feel like some animatronic like CGI. Like it's another dude. It's a dude walking through this anyway. But yeah, that series has been long. Jump the shark. They turned it into a comedy, which I thought was the best thing for it. But I guess they're trying to get back to its origins lately with like Cult of Chucky and all this other stuff, and now in this show. But we'll see how it works out there, man.
When are we
never
going to
know,
get
man.
Chucky versus the Leprechaun?
Well, like I say with all things, if it's good writing, it'll work. So
one has actual magic, while the other one just has sort of magic. So the Leprechaun should probably win in that situation.
I just want to see two little people fucking run each other with knives.
Well, unfortunately, Vern Troyer is dead, so I guess you had to get Peter Dinklage. I'm sorry.
Right.
No. We don't sully Peter Dinklage with that bullshit.